What kind of lie do you believe that you caught me telling?
Well, you get calls on your cell from your sister Fiona, right?
Well, and the problem with that would be...
A few days ago, Fiona called the landline at my place, and she was worried about you because she didn't have your cell number, and she hadn't heard from you in over a month.
You still drinking sidecars these days?
It's very subtle. We're not supposed to know each other, remember?
Oh, what? Nobody's gonna see us in here?
Are you kidding me? This is a major hospital hotspot.
Oh. And you're hoping Patrick's gonna show up?
Would that be a problem?
You know, when you encouraged me to come up here, I thought it was because you wanted to get us back together.
I do. I just need you to seduce Robin first.
So that you can pick up Patrick on the rebound. Now, where exactly does that leave me?
Okay, I said I will be with you. And I will. And how long is negotiable?
Oh, please, even if I were to go for that pathetic attempt at a dodge, people are gonna realize that we knew each other in Houston. You've already pretended that we were strangers. So what's your big plan, Dr. Niles? What will you do when people figure out that you're the reason I'm here?
Look, you're obviously busy, so if you want to talk about this later, that's fine.
Well, it's better to get it out in the open.
Okay, go for it.
If I told you the truth, I'm afraid to lose you.
If I were to present this case tomorrow, do you know what the jury would see? Two entitled people who managed to slip under the radar, shielded by celebrity and a police badge. But you know how celebrity works, don't you, Miss Barrett?
I don't appreciate your attitude with me.
Society loves to push people to the top and then stone them on the way down. The dead man's family already seems courageous because they had the audacity to file a wrongful death suit against you.
All right, whose side are you supposed to be on?
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't caution Ms. Barrett about what's to come.
All right, well, I get it, but maybe try and use a little tact might help.
By all means. Ms. Barrett, excuse me, I apologize. I will treat you with kid gloves from now on, so you will be even more vulnerable when you take the stand.
I didn't intend to hurt anyone. So, if you don't mind, I would love it if you could just tell me what it is that you would like me to do, because I'd actually just like to go on with my life.
A privilege the dead man cannot enjoy.
Okay, I think we get it.
Well, I do hope that by the time we meet again, you will be able to muster up some remorse for killing a man.
This is bad, isn't it?
No, it's just a civil suit. I mean, we can't lose anything but money.
I know, but what if I say the wrong thing?
You won't. Theo Hoffman doesn't know you shot Alexander, and he's not going to find out.
You've already survived what would have killed most people. You beat the odds, but we can't ignore the reality. You have issues with control. I do too. Now, I know you haven't been fighting lately, but it still happens. Right?
Yeah.
You get in a fight with somebody at Madison, it's going to land you in the principal's office. You fight with some wise guy at Vons, you're going to end up in the parking lot bleeding to death. Now, look, what about your parole? But even if you weren't on parole, you're underage to go
I don't
into
even
a
know
club.
what age I'm supposed to be. I'm too young to be an adult, and I'm too old for high school.
Okay. You are old enough to make your own choices, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want you hanging around a strip joint. But on top of that, look, if the girl makes you feel good, if she's good to you, I'm not going to chase her away. But I'm just telling you to open your eyes and be careful. You don't even know this girl.
Okay, Dad, I will.
And, you know, if you need me, you know I'll always have your back.
Oh, you want to be creative? Did help Brenda with the wedding?
I thought Stone Cold thought the
marriage will be a disaster.
Well, Sonny and Brenda can get married. It's their business, Spinelli.
So should I ignore my misgivings and facilitate the nuptials? And if so, which task would take precedence? The wedding or the research into the bombastic Theo Hoffman?
The lawyer, then the wedding.
I've already told you, Theo Hoffman is beyond reproach.
Okay, that's fine, Diane, but this affects Michael's parole, and I need to be sure.
You know, your lack of faith in me and my firm at this late date is...
I have a solution. I have just been struck with a method to shield the Divine One on her wedding day.
I'm not going to sound of that.
Reach of the jackal, and I shall, as Stone Cold requires, rise to the challenge and do what must be done.